Hi everyone, I'll be showing you guys how to build your own AI receptionist. In this case, I'll be doing it for a roofing company. This will help answer calls and instantly send customer name, address, issues straight away to a database. And that way, the client or your client or your company can basically call them back in the morning. And that way you're not missing out on the additional leads. So in this case, first thing what I'll say is that there are many ways of making an agent. It's not just, a one size fit all. Some people use different platforms. Some people like N8N, some people like Make.com. For voice agents, some people like Retail, some people like 11 Labs. It really doesn't matter. The whole point is to kind of really help you, have some system that works, and also to kind of really get you to kind of save time and be efficient with whatever it is that you're trying to do. So yeah. So let's get started. First thing, what I'll do is I'll sort of go over very quickly retail. So retail again, it's sort of it's a sort of a voice agent. It really helps you. It's actually amazing in terms of how realistic the voice sounds. And so again, what you're going to want to do on there is you're going to want to create a single prompt agent. And again, I'll sort of go in here and I'll sort of show you what I have here. And in the single prompt agent, first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sort of give it guardrails or rules to follow. These are very important, especially nowadays with AI, because you want to make sure it doesn't hallucinate. And nowadays the name of the game when it comes to agents is prompt engineering, making sure it's saying things the right way. For example, you want it to speak normally, make sure it doesn't drag out words, so it sounds more realistic. You want to give it some context, so it's going to be very, very important. Again, I'm going to give you this so you don't have to worry about it, but this is going to be super important for you in the long run. To make sure that you're building the best things and things that work and that don't break. So in this case, same thing. I think for welcome message, we have the AI speaks first. It's going to be very important, because sometimes what happens is that someone will call and they just won't talk, and the AI agent won't start. So I always have the AI agent talk first, and that way people can respond to it. You also want to have a custom message here. Same thing. I just put this, how can I help you? So we'll sort of put that on there. We have different functions as well. What we're going to do, the function is just going to be end all, end call. Again, I'm going to give you this file so you don't have to worry about it. Speech setting, I wouldn't do it. Make sure the responsiveness is on 0.81. I think it's important. Real-time description, I wouldn't touch it. Call settings, again, same thing. I wouldn't touch it. Just keep it as it is. Post-call data extraction. This is going to be very important, because this is sort of what are you sending to the brain, right? So what is going to be analyzed on the phone call? So in this case, we have name, phone, address, issue description, call summary, call successful. Same thing. Customer name is just a name and a description of that. Customer phone, same thing. It's going to be the name, description of that. Again, you're just going to copy what I sort of have. So I wouldn't even worry about that. So that's going to be very important. And yeah, so that's pretty much all you need to know on retail, especially because you're importing something. You can change the person, the voice, so you can play around with this. Not a problem. I have GPT 5.2. I know there's a lot of other ones that are cheaper, so there's no issue with trying those ones. There's no problem at all. But yeah, you're gonna want to sort of take care of that and do that. So again, you want to make sure you set up the custom analysis field first for name, address, and description. It's going to tell AI exactly what to extract from the information. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go on Make.com. Again, Make.com is like N8N. It's sort of the connection between them. You want to make sure that the data is being pulled in here so it can run the logic information through it. So in this case, first thing you're going to want to do is add a custom webhook. This is sort of so it knows where to listen, right? So when you're going to add a new one, you're going to copy that, and when you go on retail, you're going to go on webhook settings, and you're going to want to connect it here. So these two have to be the same. And once you're able to do that, fantastic. That's great. That's the first step. Next step on there is you're going to want to make sure you add a router. In this case, I'll sort of just putting in between, because again, it sort of helps filter out what's sort of being put out, right? So in this case here, I have a filter, and the filter is just call on analyze. And the call analyze, which will be the event to make sure that the call is actually analyzed. It wants to filter out all the other stuff that you don't want for the information that you do want. That's pretty much what it is and why it's there. You're going to set the filter to like event type called call analyzed. And the last one, the easiest step, is to make sure you have an Airtable connection. Airtable connection, again, think of Airtable like kind of like Excel. It's sort of very dynamic, very easy to use. It helps sort of fill in information. I'm going to remove this. This is from previous call. Again, it helps you sort of put in all the information. Think of it, yeah, exactly like Excel. So it sort of puts it in there. So again, what you're going to want to do is you're going to connect your Airtable, create a record with your essentially your Airtable. In this case, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to map them. You're going to want to map the name. You're going to map the phone. You're going to basic current status new lead because they're calling after hours. 99% of the time, it's a new lead. The address, issue description, call recording. So these are all going to be mapped to that. Smart links, you want to leave it as it is. Again, just copy the what I have, and it's going to be very, very easy for you. And again, once that is done, what you're going to do is just turn the scenario on. You're going to just go back. You're going to make sure the scenario is turned on. In this case, it is. You can't see it because of my beautiful face. I'm going to hide this thing here. Yeah, so you know it's already turned on. So again, this is all connected. It's connected to the Airtable. These are all things that are mapped out from make.com itself. So really the last thing to really set up is the last thing to do is just make the phone call. In this case, what I do is I have an actual phone number for it. I'll be calling that number just to sort of give you an idea of what it sounds like.
Hi, thanks for calling JJ Roofing. This is Anna. How can I help you?
Hi, Anna. I have a issue on my roof. I think there's a leak.
I understand. That sounds frustrating. Our office is actually closed right now, but I can take down your details so the team can call you back first thing tomorrow morning. First, may I get your full name?
Yep, it's AJ Johnson.
Thanks. And what is the best phone number to reach you at tomorrow?
905-666-1124.
Got it. And what is the property address and major intersection?
816 Young Street, and the intersection is Young and King.
Thank you. And just to ensure the team comes prepared, are there any specific details about the leak you'd like me to add to the notes?
No, it's just coming from upstairs on the second floor.
Okay, I have all that down. Is there anything else you wanted to let the team know before I let you go?
That's it. Thank you very much.
Understood. The team will call you tomorrow morning at 905-666-1124. Have a good night.
Bye. And look, it just cut it, and bam, you have it show up right there. It collected the number. It said it was a new lead. It gives you even the time. It gives you the street, the intersection, the leak, and it gives you the call recording. Again, very simple, very straightforward. Feel free to join and follow to kind of get resources as I sort of do them. And yeah, thank you very much, guys, and have a great night.